Hi, I'm Dorothy Weaver. I'm demonstrating the new uh, SharePoint interface for uploading RPT materials. To do that, I'm logged in as a music professor named Sebastian Bach. I call him Joe. And he has got to get his materials off of his desktop onto his SharePoint RPT folder. He's already made his documents into PDF files. That's important because sometimes SharePoint acts badly with other kinds of files and doesn't want to download them or open them. And PDFs are just faster to handle in this sort of document movement. And the committee is going to be looking at lots and lots and lots of documents. So not just to look professional, but because it actually works better, you're going to want to make everything into a PDF before you start. And if you need help making it into a PDF, or you need to request additional access to Adobe to do that, talk to me or talk to the help desk, because you should have access to an Adobe that will turn any Word document into a PDF form. So all right, you're starting with folder 1, cover sheet, Vita, job description. And what you'll do is you take the file over here, and you pick it up and drop it, and boom, there it goes. And you've done it again with your Vita, and your job description. You haven't gotten it from HR yet, but that's okay. You can wait. You can just go back and continue on uploading other stuff. You can always open that folder and add things. Now we're going to go for statements of recommendation. So you get a rec letter. Did I pick it up? I didn't. And another rec letter. And that's very nice. Oh, but suppose then you find out that a person who sent you a rec letter, the first rec letter they sent you, they spelled your name wrong. So they've sent you a fresh one, but you have to get the old one out. So you go into the view, folder 1. And whoops, I'm sorry, that was folder 2 we needed. Folder 2. And your first rec letter has something wrong with it. So you're going to right-click on it and tell it to delete. And poof, it's gone. It's completely gone. You will never see it again. So then you have to re-upload. Yeah, that's really all there is to it. It's not that exciting. All right, now we get to Form C, right, which is the appraisal and development docs. This is going to be where you've got your student evaluations and your long and short-term goal statements and all that evidence that goes on Form C. And this was the part that was a real bear in the old days, because you had to label things so that they would appear in the same order they appeared on the sheet. And so because they were ordered by file name, you had to be very, very finicky, and the file names were very, very weird. You don't need to do that anymore. I will show you how this goes. It's great fun. So actually, for this, you want to hit upload. I just find this. I think you can drag and drop and do it that way, but I don't think it saves you any time because of the second step. So let's start with a list of textbooks I have reviewed. And it's told you what folder it is. That's fine. It's okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Now you label it so that it doesn't matter what the name of the file is. It's going to be properly labeled and displayed when someone is reviewing the folder. So this is in teaching and instruction, and it is textbook. And there's a spot there where you can label it for Form D. And the end result, the end plan will be that annual evaluations on Form D will include uploaded evidence that can be labeled and looked at this way. And then after a few years, when you go through RPT, you'll be able to look through this accumulated evidence and label it for the Form C RPT form, or repurpose it for CTPR, and it will all be in one central place. All right, and then I want to add another one. And this time I'm going to add short and long-term goal statement. Always the part I hate writing most. Ugh. So this goes in teaching and instruction. It's item 1, very good. Do I have anything else ready to upload? Oh yes. this is the contribution header I want. And you just keep doing that until you get all of your Form A in. Now, if you want to look at what you've got, you can go over here and look. It doesn't matter what I've named it. It doesn't matter what order I uploaded it in. It appears in order labeled, so the committee is going to see it the right way. And also this makes it very easy to find and identify something if I've uploaded the wrong file and I need to delete it and replace it with something else. Is there anything else I want to say? Going back to home, you're going to notice that we only have 4 folders. We used to have 7. We have 4 folders because some of the materials we were uploading into folders was great and necessary when this was all a matter of a paper ring binder where you had to keep track of what was happening on papers that people actually handled. But now that we can keep track of a lot of the supporting documents digitally, now that HR can just pop in and look things over and go boop, 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 we don't need to have forms, quote, for HR that HR doesn't need from us. So you will notice some items are missing, and you will notice that we've condensed it to fewer folders. It's fine. All right. I think that's all I've got for right now. Do contact me if you want to talk about this or play with this or discover something really exciting about SharePoint, because Glenna and I discovered many exciting things about SharePoint while we were doing this, because we were asking it to do so much more than we had ever asked SharePoint to do. I'm rambling. Have a great afternoon.